Welcome to The Explainer. So we've all seen it happen, right? A great couple, they seem totally perfect for each other, and then they just drift apart. There's no big fight, no huge drama, it's just this slow fade. Well, today we're going to break down a really powerful theory on why this happens, and maybe more importantly, what it actually takes to build a love that lasts. All right, let's dive in.
I mean, this is the big mystery, isn't it? We always expect relationships to end with, a bang, a massive argument, some kind of betrayal. But what about the ones that just kind of fizzle out? You know the ones I'm talking about. The couples who go from being inseparable to basically feeling like roommates. The theory we're digging into today suggests the answer isn't really about what goes wrong, it's about what stops being done right.
Okay, so to really get to the bottom of this, we have to start with a pretty big idea, that not all love is created equal. The framework we're looking at breaks it down into two fundamental types, and honestly, understanding the difference between these two, well, it's the key to everything else. And this right here really lays it all out. So on one side, you have what's called automatic love. Think about the love for your family, for instance. It's incredibly powerful for sure, but it's circumstantial, right? It's based on the situation you're born into. But then on the other side, you have intentional love. And this one is totally different. It's really the only primary love in our lives that comes from a pure, conscious act of choice. Picking one person out of a world of billions.
So let's be clear. Intentional love isn't just some passive feeling that happens to you. No, it's an active verb. It's the deliberate and continuous choice to make someone the foundational pillar of your life. And the key words there are absolutely deliberate and continuous. This means the choice isn't just made once, at the beginning. It's something that has to be made over and over and over again every single day. And, that simple idea, that's exactly where things can start to go wrong.
And that leads us right here to the anatomy of a breakdown. If this intentional love is supposed to be the bedrock of the relationship, what happens when we start treating it like it's automatic? What happens when we take that incredible choice for granted and just, assume the relationship will run on its own?
Man, this quote really gets to the absolute heart of the problem. The breakdown isn't loud, it's not a big explosion. It's a decay caused by quiet neglect. It's that slow, silent erosion of the emotional bond. I love this way of thinking about it. It's not the hurricane that tears the house down. It's the termites, quietly eating away at the foundation that nobody even noticed until it was way too late.
And what's wild is that this process, it follows a really predictable, almost clinical pattern. It all starts with a simple trigger. One partner starts to feel unseen, unappreciated, and that feeling, it just sparks a chain reaction. The effort starts to disappear. You get that thought, why should I even try if they don't seem to notice? Then, that lack of effort creates this emotional void. Suddenly you're in the same room, but you feel miles apart. And finally, in that quiet, empty space, that's where resentment starts to take root. And before you know it, connection has been replaced by this quiet, simmering bitterness.
Okay, so if that's the diagnosis, what's the cure? Well, it's not about grand gestures or some big dramatic apology. It's actually about a fundamental shift in mindset. It's all about moving away from a passive model of love and embracing a profoundly active one.
And here they are, the two approaches, laid out side by side. The chance-based model, look, this is the default setting for so many of us. It's this belief that once you've made that initial choice, the relationship can just kind of coast. But we just saw how vulnerable that makes a relationship. The alternative is the choice-based model, and this is a totally active, almost architectural approach. It means you wake up and you actively choose each other day after day, through your actions, through your attention, through everything. And if there's one thing to take away from all of this, it's this. A relationship isn't a one-time decision. It's a daily practice. It's not a destination you arrive at, or some trophy you win once and put on a shelf. The real strength of a relationship isn't found in the memory of that first choice. It's found in the power of renewing that choice every single day.
And so that leaves us with one final and I think really vital question to think about. Look at the most important relationship in your life right now, or maybe the one you hope to build. Is it being built by chance? Is it just running on the fumes of a decision made a long time ago? Or are you the architect? Are you actively choosing to build it brick by brick every single day? The answer? Well, the answer might just change everything for you.